The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
On the move, it's Hayes.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Might as well stick with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Wolverines! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls it, fired, complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throwing right. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snap it to the back. Finds a little space. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. His receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to run it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
They booted away on 4th down. And the returner goes down. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it away off his back foot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They try to get it outside on the left. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly. It's complete. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The pitch to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going with the ground game left. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's got a chance. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. They'll go with a direct snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He might want another play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Haynes. The Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Dances away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Leach. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rushes on him. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Working on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Quarterback keeps it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Bears enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous